Imagine holding the reins of the world's mightiest empire, where freedom seems boundless yet is overshadowed by ceaseless threats, conflicts, illnesses, and treacheries. Paradoxical, isn't it? Yet such was the everyday reality confronting Marcus Aurelius, an emperor whose authority belied the vulnerabilities he faced. Today, I'm set to unveil how he discovered solace in Stoicism, an extraordinary remedy against discontent. This philosophy not only reshaped his existence, but also left an indelible mark on mine. Before delving further, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to each of you for your unwavering support. Your contributions not only aid me, but also unite us in the quest for wisdom capable of transforming our lives. Together, let's unravel how the resilience of an emperor can ignite our own journeys. Continuing with our discussion, it's intriguing to ponder the reasons behind individuals' choices to remain silent in certain situations. It can seem like navigating fragile terrain. Nonetheless, someone's silence shouldn't be interpreted as a signal to abandon hope or concede defeat. So how can you transform this perceived rejection into a positive shift? By the end of this presentation, you'll possess effective strategies for handling indifference and learn how employing reverse psychology can serve as a potent tool in prompting reconsideration. Before we proceed further, I have a small request. If possible, please consider leaving a like and enabling the notification bell. This simple act holds significant weight as it aids the YouTube algorithm in recognizing your appreciation for our content, thereby enhancing the video's reach to a wider audience. Your support is immensely valued. First and foremost, it's crucial to disregard those who attempt to undermine your value. When faced with aloofness and indifference, it's imperative not to waver but to transcend such circumstances. Ignoring individuals who reject you isn't an act of hostility. Rather, it's a resolute affirmation of self-worth. Consider someone deeming your time as insignificant. In such a scenario, it's not you who suffers the loss. By opting not to engage, you're essentially reaffirming your intrinsic value. It's akin to holding a mirror before yourself, demonstrating that such behavior holds no sway over you. But how can we accomplish this without succumbing to bitterness? The solution is straightforward. Concentrate on your life, your aspirations, and your joy. Immerse yourself in fulfilling pursuits such as reading, engaging in sports, acquiring new skills, or simply cherishing the company of those who appreciate you. It's not about seeking retribution, but rather redirecting your focus towards what truly matters. Indeed, there may be instances where you're disregarded. However, instead of fixating on this dismissal, channel it into a catalyst for personal growth. Fortify your self-esteem and let the apathy of others dissipate. In this journey of empowerment, you're not merely combating rejection, you're flourishing despite it. This commitment to self-improvement is a testament to your emotional maturity, showcasing the resilience within you. Remember, your value remains intact regardless of others' failure to acknowledge it. Stay authentic to yourself, allowing your actions to resonate louder than the silence of others. Refrain from impulsive reactions and instead choose thoughtful responses. Maintaining your grace and self-respect during challenging times is a testament to your strength and an affirmation of your resilience in the face of indifference. The second pivotal point: liberate your mind from their influence. The art of detachment proves to be an invaluable tool in your arsenal. Make a conscious effort to disengage from thoughts of them. This doesn't entail denying or feigning that rejection doesn't sting, but rather redirecting that experience towards your personal growth. Initiate this process by acknowledging the rejection and its impact, yet refuse to let it dominate your thoughts. Similar to a seasoned sailor navigating stormy seas, harness the waves to propel your journey forward instead of allowing them to capsize your vessel. To reframe rejection, it's essential to shift our perspective. Instead of viewing rejection as a roadblock, see it as a signpost guiding you towards new avenues and possibilities. Immerse yourself in activities that nurture your essence and expand your horizons. Delve into challenging literature, embrace sports that push your boundaries, or participate in community initiatives that offer fresh insights. These experiences are not mere pastimes. They serve as platforms for self-discovery and personal development. Each new endeavor contributes to your resilience and adaptability. Furthermore, it's crucial to cultivate a circle of positive influences. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift and motivate you. Share your aspirations and listen to theirs within an environment that nurtures mutual growth. Remember, rejection doesn't dictate your worth. It presents an opportunity to rediscover and reinvent yourself. Along this journey, you'll come to realize that what initially felt like painful rejection was, in reality, a nudge towards a more fulfilling path. Resist the urge to react impulsively with emotion. The third crucial aspect: steer clear of impulsive emotional responses. Confronted with rejection, it's natural to experience a surge of emotions, to feel compelled to react and allow your sentiments to overflow. However, there exists a valuable technique rooted in the principles of serenity. When faced with dismissal, the temptation to succumb to frustration or sorrow may arise. Yet, Stoicism, a philosophy as pertinent today as it was in ancient Greece, presents an alternative viewpoint. It advocates for a contemplative and composed stance. This doesn't entail suppressing emotions, but rather refraining from allowing them to dictate our actions when overlooked. Instead of becoming upset or seeking external validation, pause and reflect. Ask yourself, why does this impact me? Often, it's not the rejection itself, but rather our own insecurities that cause us pain. Practicality is paramount. If you find yourself being disregarded, take a deep breath and remind yourself, this moment does not define your worth. It's merely a transient occurrence. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our own actions and responses, rather than fixating on the behavior of others. Therefore, maintain courtesy and kindness. If you feel compelled to engage, do so genuinely and without expectations. This stance isn't about passivity, but rather emotional mastery. Acknowledge that your self-worth isn't contingent on the approval of others. Your true strength lies in how you choose to respond, not in how you're treated. While adopting this mindset may be challenging, it's undeniably transformative. By preserving tranquility in the face of rejection, you're not merely navigating a tough situation but evolving. You discover that your inner peace isn't reliant on external validations. This marks a voyage towards self-assurance, where self-value is cultivated autonomously. Through embracing this approach, you exhibit genuine fortitude and resilience, qualities inherently appealing. Individuals are naturally drawn to those who exude self-assurance, who aren't rattled by initial signs of indifference. By maintaining composure, you not only confront the situation but flourish within it. You metamorphose into someone adept at handling rejection, utilizing it as fuel for personal advancement. This embodies Stoic wisdom, a journey of fortifying oneself and maintaining emotional equilibrium. The fourth and pivotal element: demonstrate your worth. This serves as a true testament to your resilience. Regard each rejection not as a setback, but as an opportunity to showcase your strength and capability. When overlooked in a meeting or passed over for a promotion, take a moment to collect yourself. Instead of succumbing to self-pity or bitterness, channel that energy into positive and constructive endeavors. Engage in a project that highlights your skills or seize the initiative in a new challenge. Remember, your value isn't diminished by others' failure to recognize it. On the contrary, it's a chance to shine even brighter. Undeterred by dismissal, recall the adage, when one door closes, another opens. This isn't merely a consolation, but a blueprint for action. Rejection doesn't define your inherent value, but can serve as a redirection to where your abilities are most valued. If overlooked for a position, it could signify an opportunity to pursue something more aligned with your talents and passions. Use this as motivation to reassess and realign your strengths, seeking avenues to optimize them. It's time to craft your own narrative of success, where every adversity sets the stage for a triumphant resurgence. It's not solely about seeking happiness amidst disappointment. Rather, it's about embracing the entirety of our emotional spectrum and forging ahead with poise and determination. Stoicism encourages us to concentrate on what lies within our control, our actions and responses. When confronted with rejection, cultivate empathy both for yourself and others. That seemingly indifferent colleague may be grappling with their own internal struggles. Broaden your comprehension, recognizing it not as a sign of weakness, but as an expression of your resilience. Evolve from these encounters, reaffirm your worth, introspect, absorb lessons, and akin to a phoenix emerging from the ashes, emerge stronger and wiser. Hence, rejection doesn't signify the culmination of your journey, but rather a pivotal juncture propelling you towards the most authentic and resilient rendition of yourself. Confronted armed with timeless wisdom and the vigor of youth, and witness how you transmute your greatest apprehension into your most potent catalyst for personal development and triumph. The fifth crucial aspect: limit communication. When faced with indifference or rejection, it's natural to feel compelled to repair the situation, to initiate dialogue with the other party in an attempt to bridge the gap that is formed. However, this is precisely the moment where you can alter the dynamics and embrace silence. It's not about playing games. It's about asserting your autonomy by opting not to inundate the other individual with incessant messages or calls. Taking a step back is essential, and this pause benefits not only the other person, but also yourself. It presents an opportunity to recalibrate and reinforce the understanding that your worth isn't contingent upon the approval of others. Delving deeper into this notion, silence here isn't passive, but rather active and strategic. You're not merely biding your time. You're engaging in reflection and personal growth. It's a period to redirect your attention toward your aspirations, interests, and personal well-being. Consider it a reset button that provides clarity and empowerment. This interval of minimal contact isn't a manifestation of aloofness or callousness. It's the establishment of a boundary for your mental serenity. You're conveying a clear message: I hold myself in too high regard to pursue or beg for attention. Embracing this standpoint isn't just liberating, it's also empowering. It speaks volumes about your self-assurance and poise. Consider the profound message conveyed through your silence in a world accustomed to instant responses. Your quietude can be enigmatic and even alluring, signaling that you're not easily unsettled and lead a life brimming with interests and priorities beyond the realm of this rejection. It's not about instigating regret or pulling someone back. Rather, it's about showcasing your resolve, focus, and independence from external validations. This approach may not alter the behavior of others, but it will undoubtedly transform yours, fostering greater resilience, concentration, and readiness to confront future challenges with grace and equilibrium. Limiting contact is a form of self-preservation and self-assertion that propels you forward in life with confidence and dignity. The sixth essential aspect, demonstrating capability. The true art of handling rejection isn't solely about disproving others, but about proving to yourself what you're truly capable of. It involves harnessing a received no as fuel for personal growth and triumph. Suppose someone doubts your proficiency in a particular area. Here lies your opportunity to hone that skill. The objective isn't to seek validation from external sources, but to exceed your own limitations. Commit yourself to learning, practice diligently, and attain a level of proficiency that once seemed out of reach. This isn't about flaunting your abilities for the skeptics. Rather, it's about quietly and consistently developing your competence and self-assurance. Consider the impact of your actions over your words. There's no necessity to broadcast your plans or progress. Let the results speak for themselves. By doing so, you not only surpass the expectations of others, but more importantly, your own. With each stride on this journey, you're demonstrating to yourself your capability and value, irrespective of external judgments. The genuine power of resilience lies herein. It's not about winning the approval of others, but about earning your own self-approval. If others label you as lacking creativity, embark on a project that highlights your ingenuity. If you're labeled as evasive, let your consistent actions speak on your behalf. This silent revolution of self-improvement isn't a battle against others' perceptions, but a voyage towards personal excellence. By reshaping the narrative others have about you, you also transform your own essence. The true victory in proving them wrong lies not in changing their opinions, but in redefining your self-image. Your journey of self-improvement will not only astonish others, but also redefine their understanding of your capabilities. It's not just about proving them wrong, but redefining what it means for you to be right. And throughout this journey, the ultimate triumph is realizing that the only validation that truly matters is the one you grant yourself. The seventh crucial aspect, explore and enjoy. If life truly brightens outside our comfort zones, then seeking joy isn't merely entertainment, but a strategic move to fortify resilience in the face of rejection. While the natural inclination might be to withdraw and stew in bitterness, I propose a revolutionary approach. Counter that impulse by actively pursuing moments of happiness. It's not about disregarding your emotions, but offering them a new context to flourish. Whether through exploring a new hobby or reigniting an old passion, this act becomes a declaration of resistance against the burden of rejection. As social beings by nature, we wield immense power in sharing experiences amid adversity. Treasure your community. Invite friends for a stroll. Engage in a collaborative artistic endeavor, or simply relish a meal in good company. These instances of connection offer more than mere upliftment. They reaffirm your role within the intricate fabric of human relationships. Every shared laugh, every exchanged tale serves as a subtle affirmation that you transcend the sum of your setbacks. You are a thread within a broader narrative that thrives on connection and collective resilience. Herein lies the true enchantment, facing the unknown. While rejection may appear as a closed door, it, in fact, unveils many others. Sample a cuisine unfamiliar to you. Explore a neighborhood you've yet to traverse, or enrolled in a workshop on an unexplored subject. These encounters transcend mere diversions. They present opportunities for personal growth. Each new experience enriches your character, rendering you more adaptable, empathetic, and equipped to navigate life's uncertainties. Remember, the objective isn't to erase rejection from memory, but to evolve from it. Transform every encountered no into a catalyst for a more vibrant, enriched existence. The eighth vital aspect: cultivate your social presence. Imagine finding yourself in a room where you're overlooked or nearly invisible. Here lies a concealed opportunity. Stoic philosophy instructs us to convert these instances of rejection into catalysts for personal advancement. Rather than seeking external validation, concentrate on self-improvement and community involvement. It's not about scaling the social hierarchy, but elevating your own ladder of personal growth. Activities like exercising, pursuing hobbies, or advancing in your career aren't merely mundane tasks. They serve as instruments for shaping a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. Consider sharing your journey not for acclaim, but for the connections it can foster. When discussing your interests or accomplishments, leverage them as opportunities to connect with like-minded individuals. This approach isn't a tactic to amass followers, but a genuine pursuit of meaningful connections. By partaking in volunteer activities or networking, you're not merely elevating your status, but also cultivating a valuable network of relationships. This approach is deeply rooted in Stoicism, where personal growth and contributing to the greater good intertwine. In cultivating your social standing, it's the intention that holds utmost significance. It's not about pursuing popularity, but rather evolving into a better version of yourself. Each stride should be directed towards personal development, fostering a positive influence within the community. This shift in perspective is crucial. It's not about seeking attention. It's about observing, evolving, and consequently aiding others in their development. Embracing this Stoic mindset proves to be an effective means of navigating the modern world, transforming rejection into a potent force for constructive change. Embrace every opportunity to build and fortify your social standing in a manner that reflects your values and aspirations, leaving a meaningful impact on yourself and the community at large. The ninth pivotal aspect: embrace reciprocal indifference. When someone disregards you, a potent and effective response can simply be to refrain from reacting. This approach isn't about harboring ill will or aloofness, but rather about safeguarding one's inner tranquility. If someone opts to ignore you, let them. Avoid expending energy in attempts to capture their attention or initiate dialogue. Instead, redirect your focus elsewhere. In social settings, such as gatherings, this might entail seeking out individuals who value your presence and engaging in conversation with them. It's a recognition that your value isn't contingent upon others' acknowledgement. In situations where interaction with this individual is inevitable, prioritize professionalism. Keep discussions succinct, focused, and devoid of intimate personal details. The objective isn't to outshine them, but to maintain a composed and detached demeanor. This approach leaves no space for unnecessary theatrics and conveys the message: I prioritize what truly matters, not trivial games. Such a strategy aids in preserving focus on the essential aspects, fostering stability and resilience in the face of indifference. Should the disregard persist, acknowledge the potency of disengagement. This isn't capitulation, but a strategic withdrawal. Understand that your energy holds greater value when invested in places, relationships, and pursuits that foster happiness and personal growth. By opting out of an unequal confrontation, you're not only distancing yourself from a particular individual, but also progressing towards more promising opportunities, healthier interactions, and a more serene state of mind. Your approach to handling indifference isn't indicative of failure. Rather, it underscores your resilience and self-respect. Bear in mind, at times, silence and indifference can serve as the most potent and dignified responses. This methodology serves as a tacit assertion of independence and self-sufficiency. Through practicing reciprocal indifference, you're not merely sidestepping a conflict, but positioning yourself as someone who prioritizes their own peace over the pursuit of recognition or validation. It's a stance that conveys self-assurance and a clear delineation of your priorities and boundaries. In essence, behaving as though they don't exist isn't a tactic of isolation, but a road to self-validation and personal empowerment. Seize control of your life with insights from history's greatest philosophers. Stoicism in the 21st century serves as your roadmap to resilience, well-being, and prosperity. Transform challenges into triumphs, stress into strength, uncertainty into clarity. Click the link in the pinned comment now to embark on your Stoic journey towards a life of success and fulfillment. Get your ebook today. The 10th crucial aspect: embrace deliberate silence. Opting for silence over responding with indifference isn't a tactic to gain an upper hand, but rather a method to uphold dignity. Stoicism teaches us to wield silence not as a tool for provocation or manipulation, but as a tool for self-reflection and emotional regulation. In situations where words may be misconstrued or exacerbate conflicts, choosing silence is an effective way to uphold integrity and self-restraint. When faced with being ignored by someone and responding with silence, transform that silence into a period of introspection. It's a moment to delve into your emotions, analyze your thoughts, and seek clarity. The objective isn't to punish the other individual, but to safeguard your inner peace. Within this silence lies a valuable opportunity for personal development. It's not about shutting oneself off from the world, but rather opening up to self-discovery. Stoicism encourages utilizing these moments to contemplate our virtues, values, and how we aspire to engage with the world. It presents an opportunity to ask, why does this impact me? What lessons can I extract from this experience? How can I progress from this point forward? This form of silence is constructive, not detrimental. It serves as a period to fortify character and harmonize reactions with personal principles. Therefore, if you choose silence, let it be a deliberate choice rooted in self-preservation and sagacity. It signifies a decision to abstain from engaging in base behaviors such as manipulation, retribution, or animosity. Instead, it signifies an embrace of the Stoic ethos of moderation and self-discipline. By opting not to react, you're not only disengaging from the other individual, but also forging a deeper connection with yourself. This practice serves as a method to maintain composure, focus on your individual journey, and embody the Stoic ideal of tranquility in the face of adversity. Allow your silence to resonate louder than any words could and permit your inner peace to guide you every step of the way. This intentional silence serves as a declaration of self-assurance and a potent reminder that you hold the ultimate power to heal and navigate your own life. It reaffirms that even amidst indifference, you possess the internal strength and wisdom to transcend circumstances while remaining steadfast to your values and principles. It's a practice that transcends the immediate scenario, laying a sturdy groundwork for personal growth and fulfillment. The 11th point: steer clear of seeking attention. In the face of indifference, Stoic philosophy advises us not to pursue acknowledgement, but rather to delve deeply into our own sense of worth and autonomy. When someone disregards you, it's not a signal to intensify your efforts to garner their attention. Rather, it's a fitting moment for introspection and reaffirmation of your inherent value. Stoicism teaches us that self-esteem should remain unwavering regardless of the attention, or lack thereof, from others. It entails standing resolute in self-assurance and acknowledging that your value is absolute and immutable. Devote yourself to your passions and pursuits with a sense of self-reliance. It's not about flaunting to make someone realize what they're missing, but about acknowledging the inherent value of what you offer. Partake in activities that bring you fulfillment. Forge connections with individuals who appreciate you, and cultivate a life that fills you with pride. This mindset isn't about passivity. It's a dynamic and purposeful embrace of your own existence. It involves investing heavily in your personal growth and happiness to the point where the quest for external validation takes a back seat. Hence, instead of pursuing transient attention, prioritize your personal advancement. Construct a life that fulfills you irrespective of others' perceptions. Let your self-assurance and confidence steer you, rather than the desire for validation. Transform indifference into an opportunity to fortify your determination and deepen your understanding of your own value. You hold the reins to your life, and each decision you make should reflect your inherent worth, not the pursuit of external endorsement. By embracing this mindset, you're embodying a form of self-empowerment. By refraining from seeking attention, you're prioritizing your self-worth over any external acknowledgement. This decision holds the potential to reshape your self-perception and, consequently, how others perceive you. The authenticity and self-assurance emanating from this approach carry far greater weight than any efforts to garner attention. Your journey towards self-improvement and personal fulfillment exudes an aura of confidence and innate allure. This encapsulates the essence of what Stoicism aims to impart: the significance of relying on one's inner strength and value irrespective of external circumstances. Hence, when confronted with indifference, bear in mind that your response to it can serve as a potent affirmation of your intrinsic worth and autonomy. 12th principle: compassion with emotional detachment. Confronted with indifference, the most balanced approach is one of kindness, tempered with careful consideration for your emotional well-being. This doesn't entail adopting a cold demeanor, but rather safeguarding your inner tranquility. While it's natural to feel hurt or frustrated by being ignored, Stoicism urges us to confront such situations not with emotional upheaval, but with a composed and serene demeanor. Extend a smile, offer a courteous greeting, or simply wish someone a good day without expecting anything in return. Let your kindness be genuine, devoid of any anticipation of reciprocation. Maintaining emotional detachment doesn't mean isolating yourself, but rather establishing firm boundaries. It involves recognizing that while you have control over your own actions, you cannot dictate others' responses. This emotional detachment isn't a sign of weakness, but rather a manifestation of strength and self-respect. It's a deliberate choice not to allow others' actions to disrupt your emotional equilibrium. By being warm yet reserved, you communicate that you refuse to let others' indifference disturb your peace of mind. This approach not only safeguards your emotional welfare, but also empowers you to maintain control over your own state of being. The amalgamation of kindness with emotional detachment epitomizes a profound manifestation of Stoic philosophy. This equilibrium allows for graceful interactions while upholding emotional integrity. It serves as a testament to both self-respect and respect for others, embodying maturity and empathy. Rather than succumbing to bitterness or sorrow in the face of life's rejections, you confront them with an unshakable sense of tranquility and inner dignity. Embracing this equilibrium unveils a significant realization. Even amidst indifference, maintaining a serene disposition and a compassionate heart towards oneself and others is attainable. Through nurturing this mindset, life transcends mere endurance, evolving into a journey marked by profound serenity and steadfast reverence for one's own path and worth. 13th principle, guard your struggles privately. When confronted with indifference, the temptation to divulge your hardships may arise, yet Stoicism imparts the value of maintaining composure. This doesn't entail feigning well-being, but rather fostering internal resilience. Refraining from outward displays of distress isn't deceitful. Rather, it signifies genuine inner stability. Continue navigating through life with the same fervor and determination as always, not as a spectacle for others, but as a testament to your own fortitude. This focus isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about acknowledging them without allowing them to dictate your course. Let tranquility and self-assurance serve as your compass. Take charge of what you can control, your actions, reactions, and demeanor. By persisting with confidence, you not only exhibit your resilience to others, but also reaffirm it within yourself. It's a subtle yet potent declaration that your self-worth isn't contingent upon others' perceptions or actions. Essentially, by keeping your struggles private, you're embodying the Stoic principle of emotional resilience. It's not about concealing your emotions, but managing them in a manner that upholds your dignity and self-regard. It's a manifestation of wisdom and integrity, showcasing that you're anchored in your own principles and impervious to external fluctuations. Your approach to handling rejection isn't merely a facade for the external world. It's a reflection of your inner fortitude and steadfastness. Through these profound teachings, we discover how to leverage rejection as a stepping stone toward success. Every no we encounter becomes a lesson in resilience, a testament to the power of Stoicism in harnessing our inner strength. I encourage you to integrate the principles of Stoicism and resilience into your daily life, reframing rejection not as a setback, but as a catalyst for personal growth and self-discovery. It marks a transformative shift in perspective. I eagerly await to hear your stories of triumph and perseverance. Don't forget to subscribe, enable notifications, and share your thoughts in the comments section below. Share your journey, celebrate your victories, and even discuss your challenges, affirming that you've embraced the wisdom imparted during our session. Each interaction enriches our community, propelling us toward greater wisdom, insight, and the skill of transforming obstacles into opportunities. Together, let's master the art of Stoic resilience. Stay steadfast and resilient. Until we meet again, may you be blessed, everyone.